If you're seeing a Zapier error while hydrating data, don't worry, this usually means Zapier is trying to pull in information that it can't access anymore, or the data it's trying to restore is too large. In this video, I'll walk you through the most common reasons this happens and show you how to fix it step by step so your Zap gets back up and running. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick Zapier fixes and automation tips. Let's start with the first and most common issue: deleted or moved source data. Hydration errors often happen when the original file, row, lead, or record that Zapier is trying to reference no longer exists in the connected app. For example, if you're pulling data from Google Drive, Airtable, Facebook, or another app, and that item was deleted, renamed, archived, or moved, Zapier may not be able to hydrate it properly. The fix here is simple. Go back to the source app and confirm the item still exists in the same location. If it was moved, update your Zap so it points to the new location, or reselect the correct item in the step setup. If the source record is gone completely, you'll need to replace it with a valid one and test the step again. Next, check for expired app permissions. This is another major reason hydration fails. Sometimes the token Zapier uses to connect to an app expires, or the permissions change on the account side. When that happens, Zapier can no longer access the data it needs, and the hydration step throws an error. To fix this, open Zapier and go to your connected accounts. Find the app that's causing the issue, disconnect it, and then reconnect it from scratch. When you reconnect, make sure you approve all the required permissions so Zapier can read and write the data properly. After that, return to your Zap and test the step again. In many cases, simply refreshing the connection solves the problem immediately. Now let's talk about data size limits. Sometimes the payload being sent through the dehydration or hydration function is just too large. This can happen if you're passing long text fields, large objects, or extra details that Zapier doesn't need for the workflow. When the data gets too heavy, Zapier may fail to hydrate it correctly. The best fix is to slim down the data before it reaches that step. Remove unnecessary text fields, shorten long notes if possible, and turn off any optional detail retrieval settings in the step configuration. If your app or action has an advanced section, look for anything that says extra fields, expanded details, or full record retrieval, and disable anything you don't actually need. Then test the Zap again with a smaller payload. If you want to troubleshoot this faster, here's the order I recommend. First, confirm the original data still exists. Second, reconnect the app if permissions may have expired. Third, reduce the amount of data being passed through the Zap. That three-step process solves a lot of hydration issues without needing to rebuild the entire automation. Also, remember to test after each change so you know exactly which fix worked. If the error still appears after trying these steps, go back into the Zap editor and review the step history, field mapping, and sample data. Sometimes the problem is as simple as a field pointing to an old record or an outdated sample being used in the step setup. Reselect fresh test data if needed, then run another test. The goal is to make sure Zapier is referencing a real, current, and accessible piece of information. So to recap, if Zapier is giving you a hydration error, check whether the source data was deleted or moved, reconnect the app if permissions expired, and reduce the payload if it's too large. Those are the most effective fixes, and in most cases, one of them will solve the issue quickly. If this video helped, please hit the like button, subscribe for more automation tutorials, and leave a comment if you want help with a specific Zapier error next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.